Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. I had to pause. I don't know what to tell you about last night. Yes, I do. 2 hours, I will talk about the DNC. We have other things. The Democrat National Convention, we will talk about that. Ralph Barker will be my guest from 9 to 10. George is traveling out west. We hope, we wish him and Edna well on their travels. Yesterday he said he was in Idaho, but anyhow, Ralph Barker will be my guest from 9 to 10, and we will be talking about the Democrat National Convention. Now, I watched it last night. Did you watch the Democrat National Convention? Now, I must tell you, you should have, you know, I don't like for people to like feel for me, like, oh, I feel for you, you know, kind of thing, but I maybe need that today, because I watched it from like 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon to 11:20 last night. Yeah, exactly. I did. I watched every one of them come on. I watched the booing. You know, I watched all the names out there, you know, everything about it. I seen where they booed the opening prayer. It's a godless convention. I mean, you know, it's a godless convention. It just is, you know. But you know, it got me in quite a mood. I had to come in this morning. I had to try to get it together to come talk to you about this convention. So I was listening to some music, you know, like sign, everywhere there's a sign, you know. And then I like Dear Mr. Fantasy, play us a tune, something to make us all happy. You know what I mean? And then I had to listen to some Jimi Hendrix, you know, Angel Came Down from Heaven yesterday. I've been jamming this morning. And then I went into some Blind Faith. I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. That's why I thought the DNC, they were like, they all got out of there last night and like, I'm wasted, man. I can't find my way home. I mean, that was some good stuff, Bernie. The Yardbirds, I've been listening to that this little bit this morning. Traffic, I listen to Traffic, Freedom Rider, if you don't know what that is, pull it up. Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. I've been listening, I've been rocking and rolling this morning. But now here's the one, I was listening to the Kinks. You ever listen to the Kinks? I like the Kinks, you know, I really do. Oh, that reminds me. Now, speaking of the Kinks, a couple weeks ago, have you noticed the queue? I'm serious, the queue. Folks, I mean, what does a Q stand for? I'm serious.
With new Scotch Blue Platinum Painters.
Last night, I noticed a couple weeks ago. Yes, and you did too, because not even a month ago there was no Q. No Q. LGBT community. Go back 30 days ago, okay? It started the Republican convention to me. I was like, I thought they were reading the teleprompter incorrectly at the convention. I did. I was like, oh, okay, a Ron Burgundy minute. He'll read anything on the teleprompter. I'm like, where'd the Q come from, right? So I said, what's the Q? Okay, what does the Q stand for? This is in USA Today. We actually waste good print to tell stuff like this. What does the Q, now you know I'm a live and let live guy, all right? Get out of my life kind of guy, all right? What does the Q stand for? Queer means many things. Queer. I'm serious. I mean, laugh at me out there all you want. I'm wondering, what the hell's the Q? So I look it up and it's queer. And I said, is that a summary? Because I thought the LGBT, I thought that was the whole, I thought everything about it was queer. I mean, serious, don't get mad. I mean, you know, I thought the whole thing was queer. So I didn't understand why they had to throw a Q on the end. So what makes queer different? I don't know, just saying. Don't tell me out there that you haven't been asking too. What the hell's the Q? It's queer. I thought that was the whole ideal. I thought that was the whole thing. I thought that was like the top of their constitution. I'm serious. You know I'm a live and let live guy. You know that, folks. You know that. I got queer friends. I guess I do. I don't know. What the hell? And only at the DNC can do. I mean, last night. How can you feel this morning? It was Taco Bowl enhancement night. Or engagement, Taco Bowl engagement. Hey, that came from the DNC, the WikiLeaks. That came from the emails. So last night was gay night at the club DNC. Okay, gay night. All right, at the DNC, and it was engaged Taco Bowl in engagement night. I'm serious, folks. I'm serious. You know it. So I come away like, what's the Q about? You know, tonight are they going to say QRSTUV? I don't know. What are they going to do at the next time somebody gives a speech? QRSTUV? Come up with those, okay? RSTUV? I don't know. But I wanted to know the Q. I know you're saying, is that important this morning? Hey, look, it made it important enough. It's hitting the teleprompter. All right. Anyhow, last night at the convention, before we go any further, today's election day in Georgia. Today's election day in Georgia. Get out and vote. The polls have been open for an hour now. Okay. It is runoff election. It's very, very important. You have a sheriff's race over in Dawson. There's several in the North Georgia area. If you have one that you want me to mention on the show, our phone number is 706-889-9700 or Chief at fetchyournews.com, Chief there. Send me a message if there's several in North Georgia if you want me to mention them on the air. But don't forget, you have over in Dawson County Sheriff's race Jeff Johnson and Tony Wooten. That's the runoff today over there in Dawson County. Today in Gilmer County for a probate judge, Gilmer County Probate Judge Office is Scott Chastain, my sincere apology, Scott Chastain and Josh Teague are running in the runoff today. Your choices in Gilmer County. And in Fannin County for Magistrate Court Judge is Sherry Walker and Brian Jones. Talk about that a little later. But get out and vote today. Don't forget. If you want to get involved, did you watch the DNC? I'm going to have to just tell you, folks. Did you see Stephen King, It? Did I ask you that already the other day, Lonnie?
You asked Carla.
Well, did you see it?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you agree with me or not? Now, come on, don't get all upset if the whole world out there, a nationwide audience, hears you agree with me. It won't be the worst thing that's ever happened. Did you watch like 3 hours and 45 minutes and then think like Stephen King sobered up and didn't know how to end it? I mean, I watched, huh?
I've seen worse endings.
But it was bad, right?
It wasn't great.
Come on, I mean, what is it, killing you? Is it going to kill you to agree with me just once?
It wasn't as good as Rose Red.
It's the kind of mood I am. Anyhow, the DNC last night was like watching It, Stephen King's It, for 4 hours and they didn't know how to end it. They sent an old Jew out. I didn't say it. WikiLeaks got it from DNC. DNC's the one that was telling the Jew jokes, not me. Don't get on my back because they ended last night with an old Jew. Oh, yeah, all right. I'm the racist? Oh, my God. Yeah. I think I may have too much fun with this. I watched the whole thing. I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it. I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, popcorn, it's a regular freak show. I'm serious, it is. You can't beat the DNC. Every 4 years. I can get sidetracked here, easy. Folks, they're going to try to tell you Georgia is in play. We'll talk about that later today. And I'm going to tell you why they want you to think Georgia is in play. And I made notes. I made 4 pages of notes last night, and I'm going to go through them basically one at a time, the best I can. They're going to try to tell you Georgia is in play. And the reason they're telling you the polls are Hillary and Donald are neck and neck is because, let me get serious for a minute, because what they want to do is they're going to take some states, because Pennsylvania, Ohio is showing strong, Pennsylvania is showing strong, Michigan's showing strong, and they're so concerned in the media. I mean, Morning Joe and Brzezinska, whatever her name is, they were gushing this morning at 6 o'clock. Oh, they were gushing. Oh, yeah, by the way, let's not forget, leave it to an Obama to save the day. Was that a setup or what? They were booing people off the stage. They were feeling the burn. They were yelling. They were screaming, everything. Then you know what? Hey, none other than, you know what? Here's the best part. To the Bernie or bust people, you're being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. So Sarah Silverman comes out, and then none other. Your Majesty, here she comes to save the day. Michelle Obama comes out on the stage and saves it. It's all the talk this morning. What a beautiful dress, and how she lived in a house that slaves built and watched her little children play in the front yard with a puppy. What the hell? You lived in a house that slaves built, right? Well, what about the motel down the street Mexicans built? What the hell? Maybe you could stay there tomorrow and you can give a speech and speak Spanish. I didn't know last night at the DNC whether to push one for English or what. I didn't comprende nothing. I mean, I was sitting there, and every time I thought I understood something, some dude or some woman starts breaking into 5 sentences of Espanol. And I'm like, what the hell? Talk to me. No. I could go on and on. In fact, I think I will. I'm enjoying this too much, Lonnie. I love the DNC convention. It's a regular freak show. I mean, I'm serious. You can't beat the DNC convention. Michelle Obama comes out and saves the day. Okay, you can't beat that. Here's why they're telling you Georgia's in play, folks. They're going to take states. They're going to take states, okay, that they, like I said, Pennsylvania and these states are going to be tightening up. And there's actually a chance, okay, in these states. So they're going to take states like Georgia and try to convince the people that you need to stay here and work. See, if Georgia came out 7-8 points up on Hillary, which will probably be, I think on Obama, do the research, Lonnie, far be it from Lonnie to pay attention to do any damn research on the show. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say words like that. I'm sincerely apologize if you have children watching in the room because, look, Donald Trump, you could grow up and be like Donald Trump's kids if you keep acting like this. So I'm sorry. You seen the commercial with the 4 kids, the kids sitting on the couch, and Donald Trump's all saying all these things. Oh my God, it's so sad that that's the kind of leadership our children are sitting and watching on TV. They could actually grow up and be like Donald Trump kids. Oh, wow. That wouldn't be bad. These are the same kids on the couch. Every time you watch that commercial, pay attention to it, okay? These are the same kids on the couch. Just a couple years from now, their moms and dads are going to be buying them these video games, Mortal Kombat 12. That's all real, and they're blowing everything up. And auto theft, theft auto, or what the hell's the name of it, Lonnie? Are you paying attention? You're not paying attention to another. What is it? Auto theft? What's that show? That video game.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. These are the same kids 5-6 years from now. Could be sitting there going like this, playing Grand Theft Auto and getting Mortal Kombat games and all these games, right? And they're going to be playing Pokemon Go and bumping into walls. But oh my God, if Donald Trump says something, oh my God. Getting sidetracked here. They're going to keep telling you these states are in play because if you look last time, I think Obama lost in Georgia, 10 points? I think it was almost 10 points. I mean, I think it ended up 8 and 9, but Obama lost it. And Trump is going to win 10, 11 points in Georgia. I mean, just throwing it out there. But they want to make you think, and I'll tell you why, because they don't want people like from Georgia to hear the pleas. I had a delegate from Pennsylvania here last week that says, hey, the states that are not close, come help us. Get on the bus, get up here, go door knocking, hang knockers out, make the phone calls, help us. Come up here and help us. They are going to beg for your help. So the best thing the media can do is let you think that some of these states are in play, so you say, oh, I better stay home and work hard here. I can't let Georgia slip while I'm going to get another state for Donald Trump. So watch that. Now, right after the convention, be careful, folks. It will kick in immediately after the convention. The polls are not good for Hillary. Right after the convention, the third-party candidate will kick in, Gary Johnson. I think so. I think what they have to do is get that third candidate on the stage because somebody do me a little Photoshop clip of Gary Johnson, is that his name, and Hillary both on Donald Trump's back in a boxing ring because that's what it's going to be like. They cannot. The Democrats are in fear. 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 They cannot let Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton on the same stage. Can't do it. Cannot do it. It can't happen, folks. All right? So they're going to do everything they can to get Gary Johnson in the polls. I think they say he's got to poll 10%, like in 3 major polls or something like that in a row, and they'll put him on the stage. They got to get him on the stage because they got to get Donald Trump to look over at Gary Johnson and say, what the hell are you doing here? I mean, one step, you fall off the stage. Oh, I heard that one before, right? So that's what has to happen, right? It has to happen. So you cannot have body blows back and forth, you know. Anyhow, that's just saying. Watch right after the convention. Did you hear a speaker last night get up and thank the Philadelphia police? Did you hear that? Because I missed it. Now, I watched all the way up to 11 o'clock. I watched when Pocahontas bailed on her supporters. I mean, she never mentioned big banks. She never mentioned Wall Street. She totally bailed on her supporters. I watched that, okay? I watched that. I watched Bernie last night say all of these great things of corruption. Oh my God, Bernie just put Hillary in charge of rooting out corruption. What the hell? You know, Bernie, in the old days, this is exposing America. They called that letting the fox in the henhouse. That's what they called it, Bernie. I don't know where you're from, and I don't know if old Jews say that. I didn't say that, folks. WikiLeaks released that from DNC. I didn't say, what is it, Mexican or Latino taco bowl engagement. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. So get off my back. I thought it was a real Taco Bell fiesta last night myself. But anyhow, I watched Bernie bail last night on all his supporters and claim that Hillary went into corruption in Washington, D.C. when she got there. Just saying, folks. Oh, my God. I watched. Did anybody thank the Philadelphia police? Did anybody say thank you at one time? Did they? Did they say thank you? Did you see any American flags throughout the room? Did you hear anybody say God bless America? I mean, anything. Now, Bernie last night was like Monday night, get them out of the way. Get these people out of the way, kind of. Monday night, get them the hell out of the way. All these whack jobs that want Wall Street taken down, we cannot get in the way of Tim Kaine and Hillary Clinton that are poised and set to rape, pillage. Yes, I said rape, pillage, destroy this country, sell us out to every foreign. Why do you think WikiLeaks? It's not the Russians. That is the DNC cover. Deborah Wasserman Schultz. You got to love Debbie. I mean, you got to love her. Deborah Wasserman Schultz. Do you think the Russians give a whatever? No. No. Absolutely not. Do you think Vladimir Putin, I don't care what Donald Trump says on the stage, he'll say, oh, don't you think it would be nice to maybe be friends with Russia? They'll get caught off guard with that. Donald Trump, they do not want to sit down in the same room with Donald Trump. Mikhail Gorbachev, I'm not comparing Donald Trump to Ronald Reagan or whatever, how you want to look at it. But Putin, Trump, Mikhail Gorbachev, the guy with the big stain on his head, remember him? The Russian, Mikhail Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan, Reykjavik. Ronald Reagan got up and went home, left him sitting at the table. I'm just telling you, Trump could do that. You think the Russians are behind that? No, WikiLeaks is. Why is WikiLeaks? Because I'm not behind WikiLeaks, but reality is WikiLeaks actually knows the corruption worldwide. Worldwide. The Clintons, the crooks they are on the world stage. I mean, they are worldwide crooks. I mean, it's nice to win the Super Bowl. It's nice to win the World Series here at home. But there's nothing better than being #1 worldwide, and that's the Clintons. So WikiLeaks knows that. They know how corrupt they were in India, how corrupt they were in Iran, how corrupt they were in Africa. They know their world stage of corruption that they have gone through. They know it. They know how they've sold uranium deposits from the Midwest through Canada via a shell company into Russia, and Russia funneled hundreds of. They know. Donald Trump hasn't done that, okay? Donald Trump hasn't done that. I mean, you would think the only thing Donald Trump did was Trump University, and a kid got a bad grade. What the hell? I mean, that's the best you have? But anyhow, WikiLeaks didn't do the dump. I don't know where I'm going with any of this morning. But WikiLeaks did not do this. I mean, the Russians did not do this hacking. Don't you find it interesting that emails /hacking /DNC, but there was no way anybody could hack or has Hillary Clinton's private server emails. There would make you think, right? You think there's a possibility that somebody has State Department emails? There's something to make you think. They got DNC emails right in there. But I will say, I'm currently glad they got the DNC emails because you know what? The DNC are a bunch of liars. Flat out liars. Republicans will at least come out and say, we're tired of political correctness. We're flat out tired of it. It's over. It's done. It's finished. We're out of here. No more political correctness. The Democrats hide behind it. They hide behind their loving. Oh, what was that? Cory Booker last night was loving the hell out of everybody. I love this. I love that. We love America. We love this. And then he declared the Declaration of Interdependence. Why? Interdependent. That's what he said. Right? Interdependent. Go back, listen to the tape. Wow. Why didn't you just come out last night, Cory? It was a hell of a good night to do it. I mean, why didn't you just come out there and say, I'm gay and I'm proud of it? I mean, why not? What the hell? It was a perfect timing. You know it, I know it, the American people know it, the people in Newark know it. Jersey, you from Jersey, I'm from Jersey. Cory, why not? Why not just come right out and say it? What a night. Wouldn't that have been a night if Cory would have went out there and said, I'm here and I'm queer. Anyhow, I don't know. Maybe I enjoyed the DNC way too much. Lonnie, I think I should take a break. I think I've been drinking. I think I have. Maybe I have. I was up late last night with the Bernie Sanders, feeling the burn. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Too much fun, and I'll be back. Lonnie, take us to break so I can calm down.
While the best athletes gather to compete, the rest of us gather to eat. Pizza Hut's Big Flavor Dipper is here. Almost 2 feet of pizza with 4 flavorful dipping sauces. Big enough to feed the whole team for a small price, just $12.99. The Big Flavor Dipper Pizza, only at Pizza Hut.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
The 50-50 sale is back at Shattenkirk Ford. 50 trucks must go in the next 50 hours. Shop over 250 trucks in stock and starting as low as $79.95. And there's several more on the lot just like it. Yes, 50 trucks must go, and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. You have 50 hours to cash in on huge savings. Don't miss our 50-50 sales event at Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
what you gonna do with all that junk?
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
The summer sell down is on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And if you like to save, the time is now. Get a brand new Chevy Malibu for just $19,700. Loaded Silverado Crew Cab LT, just $33,500. Or a new 2017 Equinox from just $23,700. Days has bonus savings on every new Chevy. But time is running out. Don't miss the summer sell down at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Okay, folks, I'm back. BKP, good morning from the office. I appreciate those kind messages you've been sending me this morning. Now, a couple things. I went through all of Al Franken did an SNL skit last night. We know that. Trump University, folks, Trump University. But let me go through, let me point out a couple things. Yes, it's the DNC. I think they should name it to the I'm Here and I'm Queer convention. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I found out the Q, okay? QRSTUV. Really? Okay, the Q. Okay, now here's the thing. Bob Casey. Let me look at the camera and tell the people of Pennsylvania what I think about this. Bob Casey, Senator from Pennsylvania, you are a disgrace. You're an absolute disgrace to your father. Absolutely a disgrace to your father. Absolutely a disgrace to the people of Pennsylvania. You are a disgrace, Mr. Casey. Now let me explain why. Because, let me explain, Mr. Casey, why you're an absolute disgrace. Because don't remember Bart Stupak. Don't throw me that. Bart Stupak that took a letter, okay? You remember he was the pro-life guy that was going to hold out against Obamacare. You know, from Michigan, Bart Stupak, the pro-life Republican that was going to hold out from Obamacare, or Democrat, pro-life Democrat that was going to hold out, or whatever he was. So they wrote him a letter. Bob Casey Sr., folks, let's get to this real quick. Bob Casey Sr. was set to speak at the DNC convention. I think it was in New York. Test my memory. And I think it was in front of Bill Clinton. Test my memory. And they took him off the list because he would not denounce his pro-life stance. That's right. The last remaining pro-life Democrat in the United States of America that publicly said it and did not say, I'm Catholic and I have my beliefs and views, but I won't get in the way of a woman. Oh my God. You know what? Tell the Pope, don't tell me. But let me tell you something. Bob Casey Sr. would not denounce his pro-life beliefs. And they took him off the speaking list at the Democrat National Convention, the last pro-life Democrat. And Bob Casey Jr., you are a disgrace to your father. You're a disgrace to the state of Pennsylvania for standing on that stage and saying things like what my father used to say. I tell you what, I voted for your father. You understand? Twice. Yeah, I just admitted I voted for a Democrat. What the hell are you going to do? I voted for him twice. He's a Democrat. He was a good man. Bob Casey Sr. was a good man. Let's get back to the I'm here and I'm queer convention, okay? Anyhow, Al Franken, Trump University. Really, folks, Trump University. Now, let me tell you something. Michelle Obama come out and saved the day, all right? Okay. Here's what I did not hear last night. Now, obviously, the media is helping paint how dark the Republican convention is. And I, for one, as a business owner, and I, for one, as a capitalist, I know that's a dirty word, all right? But I, for one, understand if you don't pinpoint what the problem is, you can't solve anything. And they're all up there saying, we don't look at the negatives, we look for solutions. Solutions to what? You can't have a solution. You can't have resolution. You can't fix a damn thing if you don't know the problem. So I am so freaking tired of we're the party of solutions. Oh my God, I've seen your solutions in Baltimore. I've seen your solutions in Ferguson. I've seen your solutions in Dallas. You never mentioned a police officer there last night. You know, oh my God, let me remember this. The damn chair. Remember the chair? You know the chair. Oh, right in front, the empty chair. Symbolism over solutions. Where the hell's your hashtags? They had a chair in the front. Remember the chair? Ralph's going to be here, so make sure the door's unlocked. The chair. Yeah. The veterans, okay? The POW MIA chair in the front. Oh, it was all roped off. It is to symbolize for the. You know what that chair is? They say they're going to put those chairs in mass production. That's the new waiting chairs in the VA for veterans that are waiting in line for care. But no, they got a symbol right up front, the chair. You know what? The veterans don't want your damn chair. They want help. They don't want your chair. They want somebody to fix the VA. They got enough damn chairs in the waiting room they've been sitting in. They don't need to see one on the front row roped off like some shrine. I'm sorry. Now, let me get back to Michelle Obama that came in and saved the day. Oh, she was beautiful last night. I mean, it was just, Your Majesty, here I come to save the day. Michelle comes in, right? And she says, off to school. Look, I took notes. I know I'm crazy as hell, right? No, that's the Democrat convention. I understand why they want to increase funding for mental health care. I really do. That's the one thing I think I'm going to go with the increase on for mental health care. I think I understand why they want to increase spending on that. You watch that, you will go crazy. Anyhow, Michelle Obama, off to school. Little girls get in those black SUVs with men with guns. With guns. Why the hell did you let them in the car? They had guns, lady. Why? Why? Your kids have grown up for 8 years with guns and protection, but you want to take the American people's guns. Oh, you don't even think about what you say. All right? Oh, man. You know, she said when a crisis hits, this is the Democrat, when a crisis hits, we would rather lean on each other. We come together. When a crisis hits, we come together and lean on each other. You know what that's code word for it, the DNC or the Democrats? When crisis hits, we come together and get our story straight. That's right. We come together and get our story straight when crisis hits. That's what we do when crisis hits. Okay. Then she said, this one got me. This one got me. I had to write this one down. People who lined up in Orlando to give blood. Michelle, do you understand why the hell they lined up in Orlando to give blood? That's because some whack job terrorist walked in and killed 40-some people in the LGBTQ community. Do you not understand, Michelle, why people were lining up to give blood? Because people's blood was all over the floor. What's wrong with you whack jobs? So if we have more terrorist acts, we have to increase blood drives at the Red Cross? What the hell is wrong with you people? Am I enjoying this show a little too much today? Am I just having way too much fun? I am. I'm enjoying this. I don't know when's the last time I've enjoyed this much. But anyhow, Michelle Obama, yeah, okay. Am I done with that? I can't remember. Okay, let's see if I have anything else. So, give blood, who spilled their blood. I wake up every morning, the house is built by slaves. Oh my God. That's the saddest story I've ever heard. There's nothing wrong with the great society of LBJ. I hope he wasn't LBJQ. The Great Society of LBJQ, okay? You know what? Black Lives Matter. What the hell? Why didn't they matter last night? It was only undocumented Latinos. A poor little girl's going to come home from school and come in and yell, Mommy, and can't find them. Because the big bad government guy and the big guys in the SUVs with the guns are going to come by, swing by, pick up Mom and Dad, throw them off on the next plane to Tijuana, and the kid's going to be crying all by himself. I'm waiting for that commercial, right? That commercial will come out, right? I got to get it all out now. Ralph will be in here in a couple minutes, and I can't get all excited. Ralph might get excited. You never know. But anyhow, what about the the Great Society? What about that enslavement? You don't like that. You don't want to hear that. That's the truth. The Democrats are the racists. They are the racists. The only thing they could do last night is say Trump University, Trump University. Trump didn't pay an electrician. Trump didn't pay a plumber. Let me tell you what they could not do. Elizabeth Warren, you stood up there, you lying no good people, and stood up there and said all night long, climate science is real. Hydrocarbons are going to kill us all, John Kerry. Don't fall off your damn bicycle, okay, while you're saying it. But hydrocarbons are going to kill us all. Climate change is real. It is absolutely real. And we trust the science. We believe in science. You dumbasses over at the RNC don't understand. Well, let me tell you something. Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders that said Hillary will champion all this. Remember the Keystone Pipeline, people. Don't forget it. And remember who had signed off on the environmental impact studies. That was Hillary Clinton, about the time that Bill was giving a speech in Canada for $750,000 that went in their pocket. So you pay, you stay. You don't, you go. That's the Clintons' motto. I like that, Lonnie. Write that down. That was pretty good. I got to take another break, folks. I just have to get a drink of water. I'll be back after these messages, and then I'll have Ralph Barker in here. I'm enjoying myself way too much. This is too much fun, and I got 3 more nights. What can you say? Lonnie, take us a break.
While the best athletes gather to compete, the rest of us gather to eat. Pizza Hut's Big Flavor Dipper is here. Almost 2 feet of pizza with 4 flavorful dipping sauces. Big enough to feed the whole team for a small price, just $12.99. The Big Flavor Dipper Pizza, only at Pizza Hut.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
The 50-50 sale is back at Shattenkirk Ford. 50 trucks must go in the next 50 hours. Shop over 250 trucks in stock and starting as low as $79.95. And there's several more on the lot just like it. Yes, 50 trucks must go, and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. You have 50 hours to cash in on huge savings. Don't miss our 50-50 sales event at Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
El Rey and Elijah.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Elegy.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza, yes to Wing Street Wings, yes to new stuffed garlic knots, and much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu, only at Pizza Hut.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Better days ahead.
The summer sell down is on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And if you like to save, the time is now. Get a brand new Chevy Malibu for just $19,700. Loaded Silverado Crew Cab LT, just $33,500. Or a new 2017 Equinox from just $23,700. Days has bonus savings on every new Chevy. But time is running out. Don't miss the summer sell down at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Are we good? Check now. I forgot to turn my mic back on. We good? I forgot, folks. I forgot to turn my mic back on. Good morning from the office, North Georgia. I'm BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'm your host, BKP. What was I tell you? Today's election day in Georgia, folks. Go out and vote. Where do you vote? You vote. You vote at the same place you normally go to. All the polls are open. Your polling station next to your house, your precinct, wherever you normally go vote, that's where you go vote today. It's open till 7. I think open till 7 tonight. Don't forget, in Dawson County, you have a sheriff's race, Jeff Johnson and Tony Wooten. And Gilmer County, you have a probate judge race, Scott Chastain and Josh Teague. And then in Fannin County, you have a magistrate judge race between Brian Jones and Sherry Walker. So don't forget, go vote today. That's in North Georgia or all over the state of Georgia. There's runoffs all over. If you would like to be an advertiser on our show, a sponsor, if you'd like to get a sponsor, be a sponsor on our show, send us a message to chief@fetchernews.com or 706-889-9700. If you'd like to be a sponsor, if you'd like to get a commercial made, we can make a commercial for you, get it run on the show. Or if you have a pre-recorded commercial and get it running on the show, let us know also. If you'd just like to get your ad to show up on Fetcher News, again, get in touch with us. We'll have our sales and marketing department contact you today. We want to thank Days Chevrolet, located on 515 in Jasper. We want to thank them for being a sponsor. Circuit World, your promotional code is FetcherNews.com. Shops of Sycamore Crossing in downtown Blue Ridge. L&L Beanery under new ownership. L&L Beanery, Nathan Fitz. Downtown Blue Ridge Coffee Shop, free Wi-Fi. That takes place August 1st, my understanding. And we want to wish our friend Linda well. Salon 84 Hair and Color, West Church Street in Jasper. Make your appointment today, 706-253-9876. Clock Tower Gifts and Boutique, located in Jasper. Schottenkirk Ford, southbound side of 515, the southbound side in Jasper. Plenty of cars and trucks to pick from, Ford cars and trucks. I want to thank the staff down at Schottenkirk for being so nice to my nephew Bradley. Bradley went down last night, got him a brand new, he's a young guy, got his first job. I'm really proud when I see young people. The guy's got his first job, he's really working hard, he's making some pretty good money, my nephew. Things are working out. I think he's working for a paving company. Got himself in position to go buy a car, and his first new car. And the guys down there at Schottenkirk Ford, they did a great job helping Bradley out. I love seeing the pictures of his silver new Ford Focus he's so proud of right down there at Schottenkirk Ford. So Bradley, we hope you're enjoying that Ford today from Schottenkirk Ford. 1907 restaurant located off the square here in Ellijay. Stop by and have lunch under new ownership. That is the 1907 restaurant. North Georgia Diamond, located in the East Ellijay Walmart Shopping Center. Promotional code FetcherNews.com. Go in there and say hello to Bill and Allison and tell them BKP FetcherNews.com sent you. That's North Georgia Diamond, located in the East Ellijay Walmart Shopping Center. Ellijay Fitness, 379 River Street in Ellijay, 706-636-2348. Messier's Orchards, 515 North. Take a left on Highway 5 there in Blue Ridge, down there about a mile on the left. You won't miss it. It's the most beautiful view of orchards you have ever seen. That's Messier's Orchard. And Blue Ridge Ace Hardware. That's the Blue Ridge Ace Hardware. Go check out their Amish furniture today. We thank all of our sponsors. And again, if you would like to be a sponsor, get in touch with us, 706-889-9700 or chief@FetcherNews.com. Now, looking around this morning, we've been talking about some things of the DNC last night, okay? And, something last night, I want to know why young people are only interested in student debt. They kept talking all night long to student and graduates, relieving the debt, the burden. Okay, now let me get this straight, because I'm not a real bright guy. Now, these are people in college, okay? They're in college, and they have these real bright professors. Because, see, I'm not a bright guy, so let me walk through this. Maybe you can help me. Send me a text message. So coming from, a guy from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. You from Jersey? I'm from Jersey. So I'm not very bright. So these professors that are bright, working in these multi-million-dollar buildings that are nice, taxpayer money, and teaching your kids, they only understand student debt, but no other debt. Can you bring that around for me? Because I understand student and graduates they talked to all last night, the burden of the debt. Do you not realize the burden of the national debt on you? I mean, your college debt is nothing compared. Oh, well, don't talk about this heavy weight on my shoulders. I'm getting out of school. I got to go back and live with my mom and dad in the basement because I can't find anything for my degree. And I have a degree, and they told me in this big fancy college that my degree demanded $65,000 a year, and I can only make $8.75 an hour over at Starbucks making a latte, and I got to live with my mom and dad in the basement. Who the hell's fault is that? That's not mine. I mean, folks, kids, I'm going to tell you something right now. All right? Your student debt, I will agree. This is scary, but write this down, make an asterisk here. I will agree that the cost to send children to school, or the old, remember the old days of working your way through college? Well, hell, let's not do that. But the cost of getting your children through college, universities in this country is outrageous. I mean, it's on the scale of healthcare. I'm talking about if you go and look at how these colleges' tuitions have gone from here to here, healthcare from here to here. Why, sure. These kids are getting out of school. They don't have jobs that are available to apply to their degree. The money's not out there in this great economy. That all of a sudden Michelle Obama found this great nation last night, the greatest one on earth. It just seems like it was just yesterday. It was the first time she was ever proud of this country. Proud. But you know what? Let's look at the growth she's had. I mean, Michelle's had growth. There was a time where it was the first time she could really, truly ever say she was proud of this country, and she's grown. She's grown. She's developed. Last night, it's the greatest country on earth. Well, hell. Hey, sleeping in a house that the slaves built. It is a great place, right? Only in America. What am I talking about? Okay, kids with college tuition. Kids, you know what? If you get somebody that creates jobs where you can get jobs to pay your college debt, you'll be okay. And if we get involved and lower this tuition burden on you, I agree. It's a burden. Okay? The college debt is nowhere near the national debt, kids. Wake up. You're brighter than this. Wake up. Smell the Sanka. Smell the Maxwell House. Smell the Starbucks, whatever you're drinking this morning. Smell it, because the national debt is going to crush you. I noticed last night, no national debt. I noticed last night, no terrorism. I noticed last night, no thank you to the Philadelphia police. I noticed last night, no American flags. I noticed last night, why didn't they just take, why didn't they just, that girl has always been in fear of every day of coming home from school and her mom and dad being taken away because they're undocumented. So why didn't we just take a chance? Why didn't we just rush that stage, grab the woman and take her off and throw her back to Mexico, and then see the little girl cry? Yeah, we're mean, right? We're the mean, nasty Republicans. Come on, folks. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. If these people get back in power, it is game over. Last night, Tina Kotek, is that her name? K-O-T-E-K, I wrote it down. Oregon's first lesbian state speaker, okay? How come in the Democrat language everything is raising and expanding? Raising wages, expanding this, raising, expanding. It was like an exercise class last night. We're going to raise wages. We're going to expand this. We're going to raise this. We're going to expand. Just listen. Go back to the tape, folks. $15 an hour minimum wage. I mean, hey, I'm going to tell you what. No concern whatsoever of anything else in this country. The debt, ISIS, terrorism, attacks on police, Ferguson. Don't mention that Baltimore, all of the police officers, all that were involved in that have been cleared and found not guilty. No mention that the police officer in Ferguson with Michael Brown, that police officer, not guilty. The Justice Department couldn't find anything. Nobody could find anything but burn the car down, jump on the car and burn this blank down, right? Okay, nothing. Folks, I'm your host, BKP. We're going to get Ralph in here. Now, I almost left out some of the best parts. They did the union night, right? Look for the union label when you are shopping. You remember that commercial? You remember that? Look for the union label. Well, they trotted out. Richard Trumka is a fraud, phony, fake, crook, all the above. He helped destroy the United Mine Workers. If Richard Trumka was anything, I know you, Richard Trumka. Don't think I don't. Oh, yeah, I follow the United Mine Workers. I watched the miners go on strike for you, Richard Trumka, when you told them to walk out. Okay? Now they don't have a job, but you're with the AFL-CIO. Let's go back in history, Richard Trumka. If you were any man at all, you would stand on that stage. Instead of staying, you dealt with tough miners. Those were tough guys, Donald Trump. How about now? How about now? Because if you're a miner in West Virginia, you're sitting around putting lotion on your hands because you don't have a job. I mean, you're moisturizing. I swear to God, Richard Trumka gets up there. I know miners. I know tough guys. I know tough guys. I know them. And Donald Trump, you're no tough guy. Well, let me tell you something, Richard Trumka. If you were anything at all, anything, you'd have stood up on that stage and said, miners are going to go back to work. So if you're in the mines, I know. If you happen to be listening in West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Ohio, anywhere there's a mines today, the Republicans said you're going to go back to work. You understand? Richard Trumka up there said he never said a word. I'm your host, BKP. Oh, yeah, the SEIU was there. The National Education Association, NEA, was there. North American Building Trades Union. Hey, you know what? North American Building Trades Union, illegals are taking your jobs. What's wrong with you people? You've lost your mind. Again, I will tell you, the only thing the DNC wants to expand and raise, I will support. That is more funding for mental health care. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be right back. Ralph Barker is going to get in here. And when Ralph Barker gets in here, we're going to have a conversation. And I hope I can keep him calmed down because I don't know who's going to keep either one of us calmed down. We'll be back after these brief messages. And don't forget, 10 o'clock, the Scott Farrell Show. You don't want to miss the Scott Farrell Show every day from 10 to 12 here on FYN TV, FetcherNews.com. And it is Inspirational Moments every Tuesday and Thursday, Inspirational Moment by our friend Colonel Oscar Poe. Lonnie, take us to break.